I'm 43 years old and I intentionally avoid people. Here's why. Allow me to vent a little bit. First of all, I feel like every time I meet someone, I feel like they're trying to get so much information from me as if they're going to use something that I'm giving them to their advantage. And I hate that feeling that it feels like I'm being used. And I recognize the later stage in my life that most people are just trying to just have like this type of transactional friendship with you. That's it. No one cares about your well-being at all. Everyone just wants to complain, dump all their problems on you, and they want you to just listen. But I recognize no one ever asks how you're feeling. No one ever cares about your situation, right? You turn around and say to some people, you know what? My pay raise in my job wasn't what I expected. They turn around, huh, at least you got a pay raise. It's like no one is caring about you at all. So I intentionally avoid people because they are completely draining mentally, right? They are so draining mentally that I feel like, man, I gotta just avoid them by all means necessary. Because there's something beautiful that happens in your 30s, right? With all that experience you had in life, all that hustling and bustling, you recognize this power in being alone. Something you try to avoid so much when you're 20s, you're a teenager, you just avoid it so much. But something so powerful with being alone. Me being alone, I started my YouTube channel and I create content continuously on my own. There's no one out there, my friends, I should say, or people who I know that do YouTube videos. And there's no distraction. It allows me to just focus on it and just do what I want to do. I go to the gym 7 days a week. There's no one I know that goes to the gym 7 days a week. But to me, health is important. I go to the gym 7 days a week and people can't match me, right? People cannot match what I'm able to do. So why have them as friends? They're normally gonna say, why you're going to cardio? You could just walk, or you need rest. And yes, I get that, but I feel good, right? And that's like my own goal and my own challenge. People are they're just draining. I'm being honest, just draining. And right now I'm on a point in my life where I'm seeking happiness, right? I'm trying to achieve all these goals that I set forth for myself. That is my thing. My thing right now is to achieve goals. And when I recognize I have people around me, they make the situation worse. Because some people don't want to see you do good. As the sad truth is, some people do not want to see you good. Either A, they're afraid you're going to leave them behind, so they have something, negative to say about it. Or B, they recognize that you're doing something that they're supposed to do. And in both of those situations, they try to sabotage you, right? They try to sabotage you. That's just how people are. They try to sabotage you when you try and do something that's awesome. That's why I keep things to myself. And I just listen to what people say, and I could feel it like, okay, I know what this is about. I keep away from them, right? And people call me a loner, and I love it, right? Because my thing as well is I'm trying to cut back on drinking tremendously. Well, I don't drink at all, right? I stop at all. I'm trying to do it on, I didn't want to say social events, because if you continue going out, you're always going to drink. I choose to drink during times where it's like a celebratory drink, or maybe when I'm with my wife, and have like a glass of wine or maybe a glass of whiskey, but not a lot. But I know with going out, people knowing that I'm trying to avoid alcohol, they will just push it on me, right? Come on, just this one time, it's no big deal. Or look at this guy being unhealthy. And who wants to hear all that, right? Who in the world wants to hear all that? And I'm telling you, man, being alone is extremely powerful, and you need to embrace that. You need to embrace the ability to say, I don't need to do what everyone else is doing, right? I could just create my own path. I don't need to follow what everyone else is doing. I don't need to get a form of entertainment by gossiping, right? By gossiping about a coworker, or gossiping about something on TV, or talking about politics and getting all upset and rah, rah. I don't got time for that. I do not have time for that, because I'm just trying to do some great things, man. And I recognize that, and I love it. I love the fact that I avoid people. I do, man. Sometimes I go to the supermarket and I see my neighbor, I go the other way. I'm like, nah, I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to nobody. And I know it sounds miserable. I really do. I know it sounds like this guy, man, and he's just a miserable person, but I'm not. Now, I do have friends, and we're extremely aligned, but I don't have like 30 or 40 friends, right? I got like 3, maybe 4 solid friends. 4 solid friends. Yeah, I'm counting because I know that's the exact number. 4 solid friends that I could talk to, share my experiences with, and we have a great time. We go on vacation together, and we're great. But I am not looking to expand that circle, right? Because as I said, right now I'm trying to gain financial freedom, and not everyone understands that path, and not everyone is willing to sacrifice to be on that path. And not everyone is willing to just, like I said, give the sacrifice. Like I'm trying to do YouTube videos. Not everyone understands that, right? I'm in this mission now where I'm just trying to share as much knowledge as possible. I post videos continuously. I don't want someone getting into my head and messing up my flow, right? And that's not to be stubborn. I know if I'm doing something wrong, I got my wife to tell me that, right? I got my friends to tell me that, hey, look, you're doing something wrong, whatever. But that's not the case. Right? I actually get commended the most for being extremely disciplined and motivated in what I do. So that's the reason why, guys, I avoid people, because people just seem like extremely annoyed now, and they annoy me. People just annoy the hell out of me right now, which is unfortunate. It really is, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I could help so many people out. We could, just I try though. I try. Like even at work, I try talking to people, and it feels like everyone's in competition with me, and people trying to get information from me. Like, and it's like, why? Right? It's just exhausting. It's just mentally draining, and I just give up. I just give up. If it happens naturally, then by all means, that's great. But I just recognize a lot of people just do not agree with what I do as far as like my pursuit for my goals. They don't just understand that, and they waste my time. Right? They waste my time like gossiping or whatever. I could be recording videos. I could be reading a book. I could be doing so many other things. And there's people out there just trying to hold me back. And that's why I avoid people. Am I crazy for doing this? Like, do you do the same? Do you feel the same way, like you avoid people? Drop a comment down below and let me know, because I really, really would love to hear it. Well, anyway, guys, catch you guys on my next video. Peace.